Did you hear about the 71-year-old man who went to bed feeling perfectly fine, but never woke up the next morning? His family was stunned. No health scares, no warning signs, not even a complaint of discomfort the night before. Just an ordinary evening followed by a morning no one expected. And while his passing seems sudden and mysterious, the truth is far more common than most people realize. After 70, the body becomes more sensitive to certain bedtime behaviors, small habits that feel harmless but can quietly raise the risk of nighttime complications like heart strain, breathing interruptions, and sudden cardiovascular events. The most alarming part? Many seniors do these things every single night without a second thought. That's why today on Timeless Advice, we're uncovering 4 bedtime habits that adults over 70 must avoid. Not because they're dramatic or unusual, but because they slip into routines so easily and stay unnoticed for years. By understanding these habits and making a few simple adjustments, you can dramatically improve your sleep quality, protect your heart, and reduce the risk of dangerous nighttime episodes. And let me tell you this, the 4th habit might be something you've been doing all your life without ever realizing how risky it becomes as you age. So stay with me all the way through. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what these habits are, but also what safer alternatives you can start using tonight to strengthen your sleep and safeguard your health. Let's begin with the first one. And trust me, it's something nearly everyone over 70 has done at least once this week. The first bedtime habit many seniors fall into, without even realizing it, is drinking too much water right before sleeping. Now, staying hydrated during the day is essential, but doing it at night can become a serious problem after the age of 70. Here's why. As we get older, the bladder becomes more sensitive, and the kidneys become slower at processing fluids. So when a senior drinks a large glass of water an hour or 2 before bed, it almost guarantees multiple trips to the bathroom throughout the night. And while that may seem like just an annoyance, it's actually much riskier than most people think. Each time you wake up and stand, your blood pressure shifts suddenly. For younger people, the body quickly adjusts. But for someone over 70, this change can cause dizziness, imbalance, or even a sudden drop in blood pressure. This is one of the leading causes of nighttime falls, the kind that result in hip fractures or head injuries that can instantly change a person's life. Interrupted sleep also impacts the heart. Studies show that poor sleep quality puts extra strain on cardiovascular functions, and for older adults, that strain can add up quickly. The body needs long, uninterrupted rest to repair cells, regulate hormones, and maintain healthy heart rhythms. Constantly getting up breaks that natural cycle. So what's the safer alternative? Hydrate well during the day, but reduce water intake in the last 2 hours before bed. Take small sips if needed, but avoid full glasses. And if nighttime thirst is common, it could be a sign of dehydration earlier in the day, something that's easy to fix with better routine hydration. This simple adjustment can drastically reduce nighttime bathroom trips, improve sleep quality, and lower the risk of dangerous falls. Now let's move to the second bedtime habit, and this one is something almost every senior unknowingly does, thinking it's harmless. Another bedtime habit that becomes surprisingly dangerous after the age of 70 is falling asleep while watching TV. Many seniors think it helps them relax or distracts them from loneliness or stress, but the truth is that this habit does more harm than good. Quietly, slowly, and consistently. The problem isn't just the noise of the television. It's the light, especially the blue light that screens produce. After the age of 70, the body's ability to produce melatonin naturally decreases. Melatonin is the hormone responsible for telling the body it's time to sleep. So when the TV screen keeps flashing, even with dim light, the brain gets confused. Instead of preparing for deep rest, it stays alert, waiting for more stimulation. As a result, seniors may think they're sleeping, but they're actually drifting in and out of a light, shallow rest. This weakens the sleep cycle, prevents the body from fully restoring itself, and causes morning fatigue that can last the entire day. And with fatigue comes slower reflexes, reduced balance, and a higher risk of accidents. There's another silent danger: irregular breathing patterns. Many shows have sudden loud noises, explosions, music peaks, laughter tracks. These spikes interrupt natural breathing rhythms, especially for seniors dealing with sleep apnea or heart conditions. What seems like harmless background noise can actually trigger stress responses in the body, even when the person is already asleep. The safest and healthiest alternative is to create a proper nighttime environment. A dark room, a consistent bedtime, and if needed, gentle background sounds like soft rain or calming instrumental music. These help seniors fall asleep naturally without disturbing the brain's rest cycles. Falling asleep with the TV on may feel comforting in the moment, but after 70, the effects accumulate. Good sleep becomes harder, daytime alertness drops, and the body pays the price. Another bedtime habit that becomes especially dangerous after the age of 70 is lying down immediately after eating dinner. Many seniors believe this helps them relax or sleep faster, but the body works very differently at this age. Digestion slows down, the stomach takes longer to empty, and the muscles that keep food from rising back into the esophagus weaken over time. When a senior lies flat right after eating, the food and stomach acid move upward instead of downward. This leads to acid reflux, a burning sensation in the chest, and disrupted breathing patterns that make restful sleep almost impossible. What makes this even more serious is that many seniors don't feel the discomfort intensely. They simply feel pressure, shortness of breath, or unexplained restlessness. But the biggest danger is what acid reflux can trigger: silent aspiration. This happens when small amounts of stomach acid or food travel toward the throat and enter the lungs during sleep. Even tiny amounts can cause inflammation, chronic cough, increased infections, and in severe cases, pneumonia. Seniors are especially vulnerable because their lungs and immune response are not as strong as they once were. There's also an impact on the heart. When digestion is forced to continue while lying down, the body's internal pressure increases. This puts slight but consistent strain on the cardiovascular system. For someone over 70, that added stress can lead to irregular heartbeats, nighttime palpitations, and sudden awakenings that leave them feeling frightened or disoriented. The healthier approach is simple. Wait at least 2 to 3 hours after dinner before lying down. During this time, light movement, such as slow walking or gentle stretching, supports digestion and helps the body relax naturally. Sitting upright in a comfortable chair also helps the stomach settle without stress. Another bedtime habit that becomes especially risky after the age of 70 is going to bed with an unsettled or overstimulated mind. Many seniors spend their evenings scrolling through their phones, reading stressful news, replaying old worries, or thinking about problems they cannot solve at that moment. And while this might seem like nothing more than mental noise, the impact on the aging brain is far deeper than most people realize. As we grow older, the brain becomes more sensitive to emotional strain. Stress hormones stay in the system longer, and the mind has a harder time shutting off before sleep. When someone goes to bed with heavy thoughts or emotional tension, the brain enters the night in a state of alertness instead of calm. This makes it difficult to fall asleep, and even when sleep eventually comes, it is shallow, fragile, and easily broken. This type of emotional restlessness also affects memory. The brain organizes and stores memories during deep sleep. But if the mind is cluttered or tense at bedtime, the brain never fully enters that deep healing stage. Over months and years, this can contribute to forgetfulness, slower thinking, and mental fatigue. There's also a physical cost. When the mind is stressed before bed, the heart rate increases, the breathing becomes shallow, and the muscles stay slightly tense throughout the night. For someone over 70, that strain can lead to headaches, morning stiffness, and in some cases, elevated nighttime blood pressure. The solution is gentle, simple, and extremely effective. A calming pre-sleep ritual. Even 10 minutes of quiet breathing, reading something inspirational, listening to soft music, or writing down worries in a small notebook can shift the mind out of stress mode. This helps the brain feel safe, which is essential for deep, restorative sleep. A peaceful mind at bedtime leads to a healthier brain, a calmer heart, and a more stable mood the next day. It's a small change that can make every night and every morning markedly better. The final bedtime habit that becomes especially dangerous after the age of 70 is sleeping in a room that's too warm. Many seniors believe that a warm bedroom feels cozy, especially during colder months. But as the body ages, its ability to regulate temperature weakens. What once felt comforting can quietly put stress on the heart, breathing, and overall sleep quality. When the bedroom is too warm, the body must work harder to cool itself down. This increases heart rate, raises nighttime blood pressure, and prevents the body from entering deep sleep. Seniors may not notice the problem directly. They may simply wake up tired, sweaty, or feeling like they barely slept. But behind the scenes, their heart and nervous system have been working all night instead of resting. Warm rooms also reduce airflow. As people age, their lungs become less efficient, and they need cleaner, cooler air to breathe comfortably during sleep. When the air is warm and stagnant, oxygen levels feel heavier, and the body has to compensate. This can lead to shallow breathing, nighttime awakenings, and in some cases, shortness of breath that seniors often mistake for anxiety. Another hidden danger is dehydration. A warm room causes the body to lose moisture faster, especially during long hours of sleep. Seniors already have lower thirst signals, so they may wake up dehydrated without realizing why. Over time, this can affect memory, balance, and morning energy. Experts agree that cooler rooms support deeper, healthier sleep. Keeping the temperature slightly lower, around the mid-60s Fahrenheit or 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, allows the body to naturally relax, slow down, and heal during the night. A light blanket, proper ventilation, and breathable bedding can make a significant difference. A cooler sleeping environment helps the brain stay sharp, the heart stay steady, and the body wake up refreshed instead of worn out. It's a small adjustment, but one that can dramatically improve safety, comfort, and long-term health for anyone over 70.